Friday, everybody. We made it to the track last weekend and we exploded the spider gears in the differential. So I was hoping I'm going to swap to a spool, and I was hoping just to switch over the gears. But if you can see right in there, yeah, pinion gear is toast. And obviously some of the shrapnel went through the gear. So I'm waiting for a new gear set to come in. Got this torn apart. I'm going to remove the pinion this weekend and get that all ready to roll. But as you can see, this was a Yukon Dura Grip. The track, if you look at the tires, there's a ton of glue on the tires. The track had a lot of prep on it, and we went to launch and just boom, blew up the spider gear. So that carrier was actually kind of hard to get out. Even the pin was hard to get out right here. So had to use a hammer and kind of pry from the top of the case, and then used the pry bar here, and I got it to come out. So it was in there pretty good. It had a lot of preload on the side shims, so it was in there pretty tight. But we got the axles out. As you can see, carrier's out. We do have that's all cleaned up. I went ahead and got one of those lube locker seals, so that's on its way, but we'll clean that and a little bit of RTV up here. And we've got the spool came in today. Don't have the gear yet, and then then we get the motive, rebuild kit, carrier rebuild kit. I got an extra set of Timken bearings because I wasn't sure what quality came in this. This is a motive. I guess they're okay. Motive gear set. So, and found this on Amazon for like $60, so that was pretty cheap. I paid $40 just for these bearings. So, but and then I've got the crush sleeve eliminator coming for the pinion, and went ahead and got one of these little beam wrenches to set up the the pinion preload rotating force. I got a few things like that coming in to help setting this up. Bearing and race pullers I can use on my press since I didn't have those. But yeah, we did make it to the track down at Mendota, outside of Fresno. And as you can see, there's even the front. This is a ton of glue on these tires. So tires were glued to the track, and the next weakest thing gave out. I did a 5,000 RPM launch and just exploded the spider gear. So we're moving on to a spool. Should have it together in a week or so. Waiting for the gears to come in, and gears and a couple other tools. I got that pinion depth tool, so we'll try that out. And I've got the the bearing and race bearing puller that I can use on my shop press to pull the bearings off the pinion and all that kind of stuff. So slowly but surely everything's coming in. We should have it together. This will be my first time rebuilding a rear differential, so it'll be a learning experience, and that's the only way you learn is by doing. But otherwise, the car passed tech no problem. Engine ran good, had no issues with any of that. Everything's good under here. So we just had the tires. The tires are basically glued to the track, and the weakest thing I thought I dropped the drive shaft, but everybody came up on the starter line and said, no, you're good, nothing's leaking, and then nothing's hanging down. Of course, I got a drive shaft safety loop, but I started the car back up, put it in gear, and it didn't go anywhere, so they pushed me off the track, and had my son with me, so we pushed it off the track and put it on the trailer and came on home. Started taking it apart on Monday morning. So that's where we're at, guys. Made it to the track. The truck and the trailer did good. It was a 3-hour drive each way, and no complaints with the truck and the trailer. I'm more confident. Hadn't really taken my truck on a trip that long since I first bought it. We took it over to the coast, but this was the first long trip with the truck and the trailer, and it did good. Made it down there and back, no problem. So that's where we're at, guys. Blew up the Dura Grip and going to a spool. which I don't know if you guys watch the channel. That was kind of something I was thinking about doing over the winter anyway. Was us, upgrading the spool, but it's like, yeah, this is working fine. And then switching to disc brakes in the back here. It's like, oh, I'll do all that at one time, but now I'm kind of forced to upgrade at least to the spool. The axles are fine, 31 spline, so those are all good. The C clips weren't leaking. The C clip eliminators weren't leaking or anything, so we'll just re-silicone these and slide them back in there. So all of that's good. Other than one broken spider gear, we were doing fine. So that's the update, guys. So I'll bring you along when we start getting all this together. So just waiting on the gear set and a couple other tools. All right, guys, hope everybody has a great weekend. I do have a little bit of footage from the track on my GoPro, but I haven't even taken the GoPro out of the car yet. It's still sitting here, but there's a little footage from the staging lanes, and then of course the launch where we went about a foot down the track. Anyway, I may throw that on here, I may not. It's nothing exciting unless you just want to see some cars at the track. So anyway, guys, that's the update for now. Blew up the Dura Grip, so switching to a spool. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you.